You want to be happy. She's not making you happy. So what does that equal to? Take her out of the picture. 1 + 1 with her is not 2. 1 + 1 with her is just you. Become cold like winter. Wintertime cold, that's what men need to become. Because listen, you're not gonna win being summertime nice. There's stuff that literally nice guys are doing, and it's like degrading themselves. And yeah, I use degrading. You guys will think, well, how? No, it's degrading yourself. It's giving you low value. It's making your self-esteem low. Like, it's really losing all your dignity. That's what you guys are doing by these things that you guys need to stop doing. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my bad money fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by title, today we are going to be talking about 5 things nice guys need to stop doing. So I already have some videos out talking about nice guys, and so I decided to bring this back because it's been a while. And in this video, I'm really gonna give you guys ways to stop doing it, you know, type of thing. Because the other videos is more so I gave you the advice and then suggested this and that, but today I'm really telling you guys this is exactly what you need to stop, and this is how you're gonna stop doing it. Okay, so you guys already know the routine. Make sure you check out my Patreon, make sure you check out my second YouTube channel, and of course make sure you check out my other social media. And so let's actually get into it. So you guys already know we start from 5, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. Okay, so number 5 on my list is get confirmation. Nice guys out here are out here literally running, going to a female and asking, can I do this? Can I do it this way? Now, we already know in a real relationship, you have your boundaries, you set down the rules, you know, all the stuff that, you know, the basic things that are out there. Communication is key, all the stuff that you typically should be hearing. Nice guys got into a point of feeling like, oh, okay, yeah, we have our boundaries, yeah, we have our rules, but also part of my rule is to make sure that you're gonna tell me I can do it first. And it's not even gonna be things that I need to ask a woman, should I do? It's just, I have to ask you, I have to ask you, I have to ask you, I have to get confirmation first before I can do anything. You see how crazy that is? So a lot of nice guys fall into living under the woman because you guys end up giving the woman power when you are running to her. And it's like, you guys have to remember, like, these things that you guys are doing, it puts you in that place. It's not automatically you're in that place. And you go into it with this whole idea of, I'm here to literally please her. And we're going to talk more about that, okay? But that's what happens. And so you guys fall into being underneath the woman, and a lot of guys are getting confused, like, how did I end up in this place? You know, I was good to her, she was good to me. But it's like all these little actions that you guys are doing are making you fall into this place right there. Number 5 is a really big one. Even though it's at number 5, it's big because you guys are literally having this woman become your authority. You're making her become the police, you're making her become the government in your life, right? And so now it becomes her world because then she controls your life. That's how it works, right? And it's like, you guys aren't living for yourself because now you're under her. But then the guys end up being the one paying for the roof on top of her head. Isn't that crazy? Y'all will pay the bills. You guys will do all the things, bring the food to the table, do all these things to please her, right? Give her money, allowances, whatever terms you want to use, but you're just doing things for her. But yet she still has more power because you want to go and ask her and get confirmation and feel like she's the one that has to tell you if you can do that, when it's something so simple. When it's like you're trying to enjoy life too, and you're trying to live life still. You get what I'm saying? And so I'll wrap up with this. A lot of guys get into a relationship and they no longer live life. Nice guys, stop feeling like you owe that to a woman. Stop feeling like your job as a man to be a good man for her is to ask her if you can do every single movement, anything, breathe this air. Don't, please, okay? Stop living for just a woman, okay? So let's move on to the next thing. Number 4 is be more about actions than their words. Okay, now you guys know I always say actions is key. Don't listen to the girls that are all word. Now this one is tricky because now it's backwards. Now I'm talking about you men that are becoming about your actions instead of your words because you're trying to do everything for her. Okay, so you nice guys, stop doing all these things so she's happy. What you guys need to start doing is just mentioning things, because I know sometimes it's hard for you to just jump into steps of becoming an alpha or steps to becoming, you know, the best version of you, whatever terms you want to use, but it gets hard, right? And it's like you need these little things so you can figure out how to get to a place of being like that. So in this case, a lot of guys are still struggling with, what should I give her? How much should I give her? This is the type of stuff that she likes. Okay, when should I get it for her? That's how it's becoming for a lot of men. And so what's happening is you guys don't even bother to say words. You guys don't care to say, you know how much I can do for you. You guys don't bother to say, well, when your birthday comes, okay, if you've been good, I'll give it to you, you know? Or you guys don't bother to say that you didn't earn it, so you're not gonna get it, but you know I can do that for you, right? So what happens is, all the words are gone. You guys are throwing that out of the picture. So now what's gonna happen is that all you can do is give your actions, because you don't want to tell her, oh, this is how it's gonna be done, this is what I'm gonna give you. You guys are back to living under her. And so you guys become about your actions, and you're giving her everything that she wants. You're becoming that little, you know, that little nice guy that she's taking advantage of. And I'm just being real with you guys. You guys know this. I'm not here to offend no guy. I'm not here to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm here to literally try to help and try to tell you guys, like, this is really what's up. And it's so hard to see sometimes, right? So it's like you guys need to hear this stuff and really take it in, okay? Let me wrap up with number 4 and say that you nice guys, just let her know if you can't even get to a point of just being silent and living your peaceful life, living on your own, doing your own thing. If you are really in a place of feeling like you owe it to her, or you feel like you need to prove a point of you can do all of this, don't do it with your actions. At least just talk about it. I don't think you guys should talk about it at all. Don't tell her you can do this for her. You're going to do this for her. This is how you're going to do it for her. You don't even need to do that. But the steps of getting to where you need to be, of not being that nice guy anymore, is definitely stop with the actions first. Stop with the actions. Say what you need. Be a talker. Be about your word. And last thing I'll say is, remember, these girls are doing it. That's exactly what they're doing. They're more about their words than their actions. That's why girls all day can talk to you and brainwash you and make you feel like they really love you and they're willing to do all this for you. And what happens is they're not. So all it is their words are playing that action. And it's enough for you guys, because it starts tricking you guys. Well, she said this and it's good enough. No, you guys, you nice guys, switch that. Become just like her and be all about the talking and don't do nothing, because that's exactly what she's doing. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing on my list. And this is stop living to please her. Like I told you guys, we were going to talk about this. And now we are. So stop living to please her. Nice guys out here, it's not your duty. You are not a husband. And if you are a husband, you shouldn't even get married to the woman. Okay, you guys are in a place of feeling like, I owe it to her. Stop feeling that way. You guys don't owe nothing to someone that's not doing nothing to you to make you feel good, to make you happier, make you feel like, you know, you're a king, give you value. And that's a big thing too. Like, a lot of guys, women are doing the opposite of that. And it's like, you guys, they're hurting you. And girls are believing men are so dumb, you know, so stupid, because a lot of men are actually seeing all this, they're hearing all of it, and they still be that nice guy and still stay. I didn't say this in the beginning, but there's a difference between a nice guy and a nice person. I don't want to really talk about it in this video because I've said it before, but you guys don't get it twisted. Don't feel like, well, I'm just a nice guy, and be like, well, this is what a nice guy does. There's stuff that literally nice guys are doing, and it's like degrading themselves. And yeah, I use degrading. You guys will think, well, how? No, it's degrading yourself. It's giving you low value. It's making your self-esteem low. Like, it's really losing all your dignity. That's what you guys are doing by these things that you guys need to stop doing. Okay, so basically, to wrap up this one, stop living for her, live for yourself. You guys, this is your life. You want to be happy. She's not making you happy. So what does that equal to? Take her out of the picture. 1 + 1 with her is not 2. 1 + 1 with her is just you. Okay, you guys. Number 2 on my list is be stronger than your emotion, you guys. So this simply means stop feeling This simply means become cold like winter. Wintertime cold, that's what men need to become. Because listen, you're not gonna win being summertime nice. No, you're not gonna win. You guys need to really, really, really stop thinking with what's in here. Just observe, but don't feel, you guys. Stop living like a female is supposed to. We know women are supposed to be about their emotions, about feelings. Even though they're trying to change that in the woman nature, it's still in their nature. And it's now men getting involved into that by not being strong in their emotions and letting their emotions get the best of them. So men, fellas, brothers, everybody watching this video, you guys become cold-hearted. And I'm saying that I don't care. I don't care if, oh, well, you know, you're creating guys to become a complete asshole. Well, those are the guys that women want nowadays. So it just happens that you gotta become cold-hearted. And girls are gonna start feeling like, oh, well, you don't even show me you like me, or you don't even show your emotions. Okay, you wanna cover it up, but you guys created to not be a cover-up. Just don't use your emotions to be a strategy for you. Don't use your emotions to be a strategy if it's not gonna be you being able to have control over it. And it's so hard to do that. So it's like, men, if you're not gonna have control over your emotions, then that means you don't use your emotions at all, okay? So let's move on to the last thing on my list. And this is stop being there. And I put in brackets, be your own backbone, not hers. All these nice guys, back to feeling like they feel like as a man in her life, I have to make sure she knows I'm there, and then I actually have to be there. You guys don't owe nothing to these females. Understand that. You are caring way more about her well-being than your own. You guys are not there for yourself as much as you guys are there for her. And that's messed up. Like, on some real ish, that's messed up. You guys are not living for yourself anymore. And I don't care how nice of a guy you are, you guys lost your respect because you guys are choosing to live like this. It's not, oh, these women are just taking it from you. It's falling back to men now, because there's things like this where you guys aren't even caring enough about you, and now you're at a place where you can't eat, sleep, you know, function, anything, breathe air, because she's not there anymore. And now it's like, you set yourself up, you guys. And men, you guys are men. Remember that. Be strong out here. Don't make these girls make you weak, okay? So I hope this video helped you guys out. And if it did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. And of course, you guys will see me in my next video. And don't forget about my second YouTube channel. And yes, bye, guys.